Dr. Mark Fundino with Davidson Cairo. Hope everybody's doing well. We're getting close to the holidays. I think we're, 5 or 6 weeks out now. We don't live in the north. I'm from New York originally, and there was a lot of snow shoveling. Not too long ago, they had a nor'easter up there where they got 12 to 15 inches of snow up in the Catskills. We're down in the south, and we don't get the snow, but we do have similar traditions at this time of year, putting up Christmas trees, putting up lights around the house, doing some extra baking and cooking, and with that comes some shoulder issues. If we imagine, you putting up a pre-lit tree, you got the base, you got to get the other one out of the box, put it on top, and then the third piece, and then you're going to be spending a lot of time with your arms up, putting ornaments up, stringing lights, going around the tree, getting nice and dizzy, things of that nature. You're going to be putting either garland or ribbon. So again, arms will be up a lot. Same thing when I get ready to hang my icicles up outside. I'll be stringing the lights, doing a lot of things again with my arms over my head. This can create some issues called impingement, where the actual shoulder bone bangs up against the collarbone and irritates some of those tissues. So I've seen patients have some inability to raise their arm up overhead. When they're cooking, they reach into a cabinet to pull out the plates or the cookie dishes for Christmas, and they've been hiding all season, and they have a hard time getting them up. So there's some things we can do, maybe some tips that you can do at home that may help alleviate some of the symptoms. And the first thing we're going to do is something called a Codman's exercise. And I'm going to use a 2-pound weight. You guys can use either a soup can, a water bottle, but what we're going to do is I'll put my hand on the kitchen counter or on a table. I want to kind of protect my back, nice bend in the knees, and when I hold this, I'm just going to let my arm dangle, just using enough tension in my fingers to hold on to the weight, but not resisting the pull of the shoulder. So I want to kind of gap that joint or open up that joint space to allow some nice nutrients to come into that joint, give it some space. So I'm going to take my hand here on that water bottle, and I'm going to let my arm just dangle and be relaxed. I don't want to pull up on this at all. I actually do want to just let it dangle, just enough pressure in my fingers so I can hold on to the weight of the water bottle. And we're going to go 20 times clockwise. Then we would go 20 times counterclockwise, just these nice circle patterns. And we'll go 20 times left to right, and then 20 times front to back. And I can do that 2-3 times a day without much difficulty, and I shouldn't cause any type of injury or irritation to that tissue. That will help gap the joint. The second exercise we're going to do, I'd like to move over here, please. We're going to do something called wall slides. So we'll take a towel, hand towel, and we would go up to a corner of the wall, and if you can see me from here, my arm's right in front of me. Some people have a hard time going overhead, so we're going to slowly slide this towel up the wall. If I meet a point of resistance or where I'm getting a little tug on my shoulder, I want you at that point to just disengage that arm. And what that means is let the wall hold your arm up and just feel a nice gentle stretch in that shoulder joint. I'll hold that for at least 20 seconds, and then I'm going to walk my feet in a little more, and I'm going to work my arm up again. Once I meet some resistance, I'm just going to let that arm relax, let the wall hold it up. Watch you don't overarch your spine. So we want to keep nice and neutral, just make the movement come from the shoulder. Then one more time, I'm going to walk into the wall. You notice why I went to the corner, because now I can walk my feet all the way in. Once I get to here, I'm going to let that arm relax, let the wall hold it up, maintaining a nice tight midline so I'm not arching my spine, so I might squeeze my butt a little bit. Again, I'm going to hold for 20 seconds and slowly let it come down. Now, I wouldn't over push it. Just go to some slight discomfort. And if you start going up further than that and you notice some more pain, I'd back off. So if the pain gets above say a 3, that's far enough. Don't go any further. Now, we can also do it from the side. So I want this arm, if I can, to be in line with my shoulder, or my hand to be in line with my shoulder. if I had the flexibility. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to walk our arm up the wall. I'm maintaining myself nice and straight. As I get to that little resistance point, I'm going to let my arm just relax, using the wall as support, letting that shoulder joint capsule be stretched. Work my feet in a little bit, work my way up the wall. I'm going to hold again for 20 seconds. Once I reach that resistance point, maintain a nice tight midline. I can do that 3 times for 20-second holds, a couple times a day. Work my way down slowly. The last one we're going to do is something called cat. I think it's called cat-cow. Some people call it cat-camel. I don't know where the 2 humps come from the camel, but let's call it cat-cow. We're going to do it seated, though. So I'm going to sit upright, chair, couch, but you just got to be upright. We're going to go into this nice, whatever you want to call it, cow position. So shoulder blades back, my hands, palms are up, opening up the chest, and I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together for about 5 to 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to reach out in front of me. If I can, I'll kind of clasp my hands this way, flex my neck, round my back, again for 5 to 8 second holds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 1 repetition we did. We'll go back here, palms up, shoulder blades pinched together, chest is open, head is neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and one more time we'll go here into the cat position, screeching cat, head down, rounded shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is 2 repetitions. I would do 15 of these for 5-second holds in each direction a couple times a day. Hopefully these tips will help you either keep your shoulders healthy, minimize any aches and pains you have. If there's anything that doesn't feel right, guys, in any of those movements I showed you, don't continue to push through any type of pain. Call us up, ask us for some help, and I'd be happy to get you in to talk to you about any questions or concerns you have. Otherwise, get outside, decorate your houses, put up your trees, enjoy the holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody.